So my question is this. Why would you spend $70,000 on a car when you could buy a used car? So that's what I did. I bought a used Tesla. And you don't have to be super rich. It's not exclusive or anything like that. I bought it from Tesla, from their website. They have used vehicles on their webpage on Tesla.com, used inventory. Oh, it's got a protection thing on it.
Daddy,
a film.
look at your car. The windows are open. Get in. Daddy, let's get in.
What do you think?
I like it. What the hell?
And I mean, it's a great car. Less than 50,000 miles on it. So the brand new Model 3 is about starting at $49,000. That does not have the automatic door handles. It does not have the automatic trunk where it will close on its own. You can set the height and everything like that on it. It won't come with any of those features, and it also doesn't have one of these. An instrument cluster for that. I mean, yeah. So there's a few things that you can do, and there's a few things that you do not need to do. Push that tab in for park. There's also nowhere to place a key. Nowhere whatsoever. You get in, you sit down, you put it in gear. Up for reverse, down for drive. And that's pretty much it. One of the first things you need to know, when you're buying a used car, a used Tesla, you need to make sure that it has the tech package. Now, for me, I went ahead and I bought the 85 kilowatt battery. So I knew that's what I wanted. The mileage is what I was looking at. So right now I am at I'm using 95% of the battery. When I charge, it charges up to 265 miles an hour. 267. So, and that's not even using 100% of the battery. That's at 95% battery, and I love it. So one of the things I said, like, you want to make sure that you know what you're going to be using it for. 60 kilowatts is still good, about 200 miles. Even with depending on the mileage of the car, it might have battery degradation. But the most I've seen online for any car, any Tesla that has battery degradation, that has been no more than 20 miles of range lost. I mean, that's the most I've seen. In most cases, it's about 10 miles of range that's been lost, and that's about it. So you don't lose a lot. You're still looking at driving a vehicle at a 60 kilowatt battery that's going to take you well over 180 miles, and typically you're not going to use much more than that. For me, I knew I wanted an 85 because I knew I wanted to have over 260 miles of range, and I figured that even with battery degradation, I would be at 250 miles, which is still not bad. So luckily for me, this car didn't have any at all. This is where I'm at right now after charging and driving around town for a bit. So not bad. 254 miles. And like I said, it charges to 265 to 267 after a full charge. Know what you're looking for. There are cars out there that look really cheap, that will only be 40 kilowatt batteries. Those are still good for over 100 miles, but you might want to know what you're looking for. I mean, if the badging isn't on the back of the vehicle, then I would definitely come in, press this key here, hit that logo, and look at what the car is listed as. And that's how you'll know. You can't fake that. So that's pretty much what you want to do. If you see a 60 or a 40 here, then you know what you're dealing with. And no matter how they try and shine it or make it look nice, you'll still know that this is what you're getting. So I would check that. And I would also ask them if they have a full charge on it, and how many miles it gets on a full charge. So this car from Tesla costs $41,000, which brand new, the car was $79,000, I believe. Yeah, 79 was what the old tag had on it. I mean, the old MSRP on this. So I say over 30 grand, and you get a few more amenities than you would with the Model 3. You also, I mean, there's give and take, right? So I, for one, didn't really want autopilot. So I was looking for a vehicle without autopilot. So that's what I got. But even with AP1 and some cars at AP2, you're still gonna hit at about the same range in price-wise as you would for a Model 3. Yeah, you have a bigger car, you have a lot more room, and there's a lot more amenities to it, and plus you have, like I showed you, like more screen space. So, I mean, it really boils down to what you want to do. I don't really want to make this a really super long video, but I wanted to tell you that it's possible and that you can do it, and that it's not as expensive as you might think. So knowing that, you know, just choose wisely. Just make sure that what you're looking for is what you want. If you want a certain miles, then go for that. You're looking at 60, 40, 85, or even 100 kilowatts, which is the max they have right now. So when you're looking for these used vehicles, make sure that they have the tech package. Any car without the tech package, in my mind, I mean, it should be way cheaper. It should be like $5 grand cheaper than whatever is listed. And the thing about used cars is the tech package was included on late model 2013s and early 2014, so it doesn't say. But if you want to know if something has the tech package, you have got to ask them if it's got the tech package. I like the auto presenting doors, and I like the trunk being able to open and close and things like that. I mean, I'm like a techie, so those are just things that I'm into, and things that I don't know if that's what you want, but if that's what you're looking for, then I would definitely do it like that. I mean, this is a lot of car to not have included those things, you know. And the car is so fast. I thought I needed the P edition, like a P85, but man, this car is so freaking fast that I don't even need the performance edition. You're going so freaking, 0 to 60 in still 5 seconds.
Yeah.
You're gonna drive it.
Ready? Yes. Oh shit. Like a roller coaster. What's going on? He just tried to kill me.
It's really impressive. It's a really impressive car, and you don't have to have a lot to get a lot out of it. So, in conclusion, the car is great. You should buy one. They're cheaper than you might think. You can do it. I really suggest doing it. Just look around, know what you're trying to get into, know what you're looking for, and choose wisely. And if anybody asks you to start it up, just let them know there is no start up on the Tesla. I had a guy actually ask me that. Like, hey, start it up for me. I want to hear how it starts up. And I'm like, there is no start button. You just get in and go. It really makes you realize like how outdated some vehicles are when you can just get in and go. There's no You don't have to turn on the headlights. There's no actual button for headlights. You just have your cruise control, your gear selector, and the blinkers. And that's pretty much it. It was my dream car, and I'm really glad I was able to live my life to where I could get it. So, I mean, if it's the car you want, just know that it's attainable. For me, it was a simple choice of spending $49 for a Model 3 or just buying a used Model S, which turned out to be a great choice. I mean, I still saved money overall, half price for the Model S, saved a few $1,000s over a Model 3, and I don't regret a thing. So there you have it. I just really recommend that you do your research. I hope this helps. Later.